Hi, in this tutorial, I'm going to talk about how to use content and AI to create different elements that could help you in your research procedures and in your research results. Yesterday, you shared with me a couple of videos regarding certain subjects, certain topics, and I uploaded them into YouTube. I did this because you can look for a Google Chrome extension called GLASP, right? And GLASP is an extension that allows you or allows uh, for you to extract YouTube videos transcripts. So once you load your video onto YouTube, you you activate the GLASP extension right here. You go into GLASP and let's go, you're going to YouTube summary and you download the extension. The extension will be available in the extensions tab right here. And this is the YouTube summary. So when you click on a video, once you uploaded it, you can click here on transcript and see that right now, for example, this group.
When designing inclusive environments, it's important to consider the needs of neurodiverse individuals. One way to do this is by incorporating.
Okay, so we can take this text, right? We can take this text and do a lot of things with it. For instance, you can copy it right here and we can go, let's say, into something called Google AI Studio, which is a very powerful platform that Google has that competes with ChatGPT and other LLMs. The difference between between Google AI Studio and other LLMs like ChatGPT is that it is um, it is a multiple platform that allows you to create speech or to create images or go on live audio to audio dialogue or create different things. I'm not gonna go into much detail about how to use Google AI Studio, but what I can do is that I can prompt it to, let's say, create a script for a presentation based on these um, video transcripts. And now I'm just gonna go back to YouTube and copy the transcripts from your videos. There it is. This is one. Then I'm gonna paste the other ones. I'm gonna just collapse this, go into video number 5. Sorry.
When designing
Just art isn't just about making.
So right now, sorry about this. Uh, I will copy this one. Then I will copy
Hi, I'm Sydney.
the next one. And although there are other tools to get transcriptions out of videos or to transcribe videos, I'll tell you why uploading them to YouTube is very helpful. So I'm just copying these just to create an example of what we can do. So this is helpful because let's say we go on a field trip, right? And you interview staff, patients, etc. And you can transcribe, you can record them and transcribe the audio from those videos, right? We could also get audio recordings, and I'll show you that Google AI Studio will turn into transcriptions. But this is something that, as I said, it could create, for example, a script for a for a a presentation. So right now you can have this. This is not something that the LLM, that Gemini in this case, came up with. This is your information. This is how you extracted it from live context. So this created all of these elements, and you had like this presentation script created from videos that you gave me. So now what we could do is create a presentation. Let's go and I'll just copy this text, and we'll go into a platform called Gamma. And let's say we're going to create this right here. Right? These are all generate the notes and the outlines. Right? Here are the notes. These are the slides it created. Let's say I want to use for my images. I could create automatic from AI images, use web images. It could search for both. Automatic would search for an image and create AI images. Let's use the automatic source. If you want, how do you want the text to be? Minimal, concise, detailed. Let's say minimal. And who's your audience? So designers, architects, product managers. I'll just say designers and design students. Right? So you want the tone to be like this. This is the language. And let's use, I don't know, a different, you can view more themes here. And let's say you got some standard ones, and I'll use this one. And I selected that theme. And for the image generation, this is automatic, or maybe just go with AI images and use different models. I'll suggest this Flux Context one is pretty good. You can also use other ones like Black Forest or Imagen from Google, but we could use this one. And let's do photorealistic imagery, or you can do a 3D version of things or line art. Let's do line art, and let's give it a generate. If you want to add more cards, you would need to upgrade your plan. The free version allows you for a decent amount of slides. So these are all of the things that these presentations made out of all of the elements that you put in your videos, and you kind of research in a very, 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 very rapid way. So here are your this is your presentation. So it's not finished. You have to review it. AI is not perfect, so you have to be very thoughtful of that. And but you can share it like this, and you can explore it, export it, and you can download it into Google Slides, a PowerPoint, or a PDF, where you can continue to edit it, right? Now, let's go to a different platform called Notebook LM. This platform allows you to save sources. So once you save sources, you can start with a new notebook right here, and you can add as a source. Sorry, this is in Spanish, but as a source, you can add this YouTube, right? So I'm gonna paste the URL to the video. For example, this one. You can go on share, copy this, and then go on this on Notebook LM and insert it. Here it is. Then I can add all of the other videos. So I can go back here. I can go back here and I can share this one. So I'll just go into YouTube, paste it. I went to this one. Add a source, YouTube, paste it. You can also add different sources. You can copy text. You can drop in Google Documents or presentations or a website if you had a website that you wanted the AI to analyze. And you could also go here. I'll go and paste the other ones. Here. The important thing is that the intelligence or the knowledge behind what the AI is going to produce does not come from the training data of some kind of LLM like ChatGPT. It comes from your knowledge, right? You can complement this. Let's say you find another video in, I don't know, I'm gonna say neurodiversity. Let's say it's a TED Talk about neurodiversity, and I want to include this, right? So I'm not going to do that right now, but you can copy the link and just put it here. You have to be thorough and you have to be conscious about what you're building, right? So immediately what this does is that it creates a little summary of what the sources are saying. So you can go to configuration and select the correct language. In this case, I had Spanish because the last I used it in Spanish, and I'm gonna save that. And you can start by doing certain things. So, for example, you gather a lot of information using a video or using several videos, and you're using audio as well. The advantage of doing this is that you can upload the videos right here, and you will have a source from the videos itself. Or you can get the transcription and add the transcription as well here, or a presentation, whatever document you think is good. Also, you can add different sources like PDFs, and other things. I'm not going to add this right now. You can just pull them here, but you can add PDFs right there. So you could have a summary, and this is generating a summary. You can also get a report, which comes in different times, in different formats, like a study guide and frequently asked questions or a timeline. And one other thing it's that you can also create a mental map, a mind map right here. So I'm gonna let this finish for a while, and let's wait for it to create the video summary. I'm gonna pause the video, the recording. Okay, I I I started the video summary, but I went ahead and created a text summary right here from reports, a study guide right here. Let's see what the summary said. So this is a brief document of design inclusive and functional environments. So look that it created a summary of the elements that you mentioned in the videos. See, video 2 highlights the space planning. This one says video 1 introduces universal design. This one says that this talks about neurodiversity in video 3. So you can check this, and it gives you a conclusion. Also, I created the study guide. Study guide. So this is the study guide where you create several questions. For example, all of these questions came out of your videos. So if I wanted to quiz you on this, or you wanted to quiz someone else, you could. Or you can use this as a study guide, as the document is called. You also could ask frequently asked questions and have a timeline, but you can also build a mind map, which is really cool because it would help you disaggregate all of the elements on in your research. And this is very useful for field research because you can use video and use other elements like recordings to do this. So for example, we will use this one, and these are inclusive design principles, and these are all of the topics that you touched upon in your videos. So when you have universal design, you said that you have to use about 7. There are 7 principles, examples, goals and benefits, and some concepts behind it. So these are spread out so you can see the mind map in different and laid out in front of you. So we can take different elements and start building upon all of the knowledge and the collective intelligence of the course by understanding where everything goes and how it is connected, right? And this is very, very useful because when you click on each of these tabs, the chat would automatically tell you how this is related to the source. So for example, this source says that size and space for approach and use is one of the 7 principles of universal design. Universal design is a concept focused on creating products, environments, and systems that are useful by people to the greater extent possible. So, and this tells me where the source is. So it's telling me that it's video, that is source 1, that it's video 1, and where it took that information from. So this is pretty useful when executing research assignments and doing research, because you can start by creating your mind maps, the structure of your research, and create different documents that would help you engage not only with source material, but it would help you engage with field research. and how you capture it. So I hope this is helpful, and I hope that you can use this. This is a video summary. I think it's gonna take a while to generate. So once I have it, I'll just post it as an example of what this could be. There's also audio summary that would pretty much create a podcast about these sources. This is something we'll use, using later on in class. So have a nice day.